so they asked about Javon Hargrave, and the team was like, yeah, we're gonna release him, so he has options, and we don't want to do the whole post June 1 thing, so that he has nowhere else he can sign, and we'd love to re-sign him if he wants to sign here at a lower price and it makes sense. So they were very transparent, and I think right after that, another reporter sort of thinking that, oh, you're just gonna say you're cutting people. Like, what about Deebo? You're gonna cut him too, right? And Lynch was like, no, he'll be here. We're not just in the business of giving away good players. And I got kind of quiet, like. We're talking about Deebo Samuel, right? We're talking about Deebo Samuel. So Deebo's coming back, not in the business of giving away good players. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't understand it. It's not the fact that he had a bad year, but it's that he toyed with us. He turned it on in certain games and he turned it off in certain games, which is even worse. I think that Deebo Samuel is a representation of a lot of things that are wrong with his team. I think that he's entitled. I don't think that he plays hard all the time. But I feel as though that he never misses an opportunity to take like a photo op or like a leadership position in the team. And, I just don't see the worth in $28 million a year. I mean, he's going to be a $14 or $15 million cap hit this year at 28 per. And then we're going to pay Brandon Ayuk $30 million next year. So, we're looking at over $50 million in wide receiver money in the wide receiver room out of two guys. Just from a performance standpoint, I don't necessarily think that Deebo's like a top receiver. And really,
you think? I'm
like, Greg, like, what do you want? What do you want me to like? Those who have been on my channel know exactly how I feel about Deebo. What do you want me to say outside of just being ridiculously like?
I don't know what to say.
I don't want to put him down, bro. Like, what do you want me to say, bro?
No, I'm looking here at over the cap. Like, you're right. His cap number is almost $16 million next year. But if they were to cut him or trade him before June 1, the dead cap hit would be $31.5. So maybe they're looking at it as like he'd be twice as expensive to not have him than to have him. But to me, like, the problem with having Deebo Samuel isn't just that he's like your fourth best wide receiver or your like worst running back. It's that like he wants the ball. And he
gets the ball.
Yeah, and he's like, not only does he want it, he gets it, and he seems like a problem in the locker room. It seems like it would be like that stupid cliche addition by subtraction. I think they'd be better just not having him in the locker room, on the field. That's the problem to me. And the fact that they still think that he's good, I hope this is posturing, and they're looking at it as like, we could trade him after June 1 and some team. But it's like, what are you gonna get, man? What are you really going to get for Deebo Samuel at this point?
Well, you do know, man, if they let him go,
not good.
If they let him, he's got void years all the way out to like 2029. Mm-hmm. So if they let him go, all of his void years come in that one fiscal year of the season, which is going to hurt us. I think that letting go of Deebo is signifying kind of like the in case of emergency break glass here moment.
Yeah.
If you let go of Deebo, then you might as well let go of everybody who needs to go, because his dead cap hit is so large on top of the Eric Armstead post June 1 cap hit that you might as well just rip the Band-Aid off and start letting go of everybody. Let Juice go, just let everybody go.
I got a question too. Like, I think we saw where this offense is going. They don't need him to play running back anymore. He's not good at running back.
No.
Patrick Taylor Jr. is better than him.
Yes.
They don't really need him to play wide receiver anymore. Ricky Pearsall is better than him. Jawan Jennings is better than him, and Brandon Ayuk is coming back. So yeah, you could be the kick returner. Other than that, I don't really know what the role is for him. And knowing Deebo, I don't think he's going to accept that. I don't think he's the team player who's going to be like, you know what? I'll be the next man up. I'll be the quiet leader who's trying to help from the bench. Like, if he's really going to get phased out of the offense, I think part of the reason they gave him so many touches all year, even though he didn't deserve it, is to keep him happy. And if it's official that he's no longer getting those like placate touches anymore, then maybe he doesn't want to be here. I'm just speculating. But is it possible if they're like, hey, Deebo, we have no role for you coming up next year, that he would say, okay, well, then I'm once again, he's already requested a trade once.
Yeah. Well, you already seen what an offense with Deebo Samuel in his rightful place on the offense looks like. Just go back to the last game against the Lions. That's what you're going to get out of Deebo Samuel on offense if you highlight Ricky Pearsall, Jawan Jennings, and George Kittle, right? If
and
you
then McCaffrey's coming back. Like, it's even less for Deebo. Yeah.
Right. If you run the offense naturally and guys who run primary routes who are going to get open, that's what the offense is naturally going to look like, and it's going to be even worse when CMC comes back on the team. And God forbid if they got, you know who Deebo's role really is? Deebo's role is really in an H-back and then a number 2 tight end, because they don't have one. Like, if you could outsource all of his productivity to an H-back and a number 2 tight end, and you'd be pretty good. Okay, you'd be okay.
I would disagree. To me, at this point in his career, he is a core special teamer. And it's funny, the Niners need to get better on special teams. Maybe that's why they want to keep Deebo Samuel. Because
so you're calling Deebo Josh Cribbs? He's Josh Cribbs?
Cordell Patterson.
He ain't. That's disrespectful to Cordell Patterson.
You were disrespecting Josh Cribbs.
Okay, and Josh Cribbs is from DC.
Josh Cribbs was one of the better returners I've ever seen. That guy was incredible.
But okay.
Didn't he play quarterback in college or in high school? Like, Josh Cribbs was a great
played quarterback. He was a dog. I think he played at Toledo. Did he go to Toledo?
You thought I didn't know about Josh Cribbs.
I thought you had. I tried to throw him on you. I did.
Yeah. So if he wants to maybe he wants to return punts next year. Maybe he could do that.
Yeah, but this is a much fruitful conversation than, because there's not really that much you can say positive. And I don't want to, beat a dead horse or beat a dead Deebo.